stop what you're doing and take a look at your coins. Because what you're about to learn today might completely change the way you see something as small as a penny. Most people think pennies are worthless. They throw them in jars, leave them in drawers, or ignore them completely. But what if I told you that one strange-looking penny, especially a green Lincoln cent, could be hiding a story worth hundreds, thousands, or even more? Yes, I'm serious. And today, we're diving deep into one of the most misunderstood, overlooked, and mysterious coins in circulation, the green-colored Hackresitz Lincoln cent featuring Abraham Lincoln. Let's start with the basics. If you've ever seen a penny turning green, your first thought might be, it's damaged, it's dirty, it's worthless. But hold on, that green color actually tells a story. Most Lincoln pennies are made primarily of copper, and over time, when copper reacts with moisture, air, or certain chemicals, it forms a green layer called oxidation. You've seen it before, on old statues, metal roofs, even ancient artifacts, that green substance. It's often called patina. Not all green pennies are valuable. Let's be honest, Trudy's, most of them are just environmentally damaged coins. But some green pennies are different. Some of them develop natural toning, unique textures, or rare surface patterns that collectors actually look for. And in certain cases, a green penny can be linked to rare minting errors, chemical exposure during production, experimental planchets, or long-term natural aging in specific environments. These are the coins that can turn an ordinary cent into something extraordinary. Now listen carefully. If you have a green Lincoln penny, don't ignore it. Here's exactly what you need to do. Check the date. Some years are more important than others. Look for older wheat pennies, 1909, 1958, transitional years, or modern coins like 2017 with unusual surfaces. Even modern coins can be valuable if they show unusual characteristics. Not all green is equal. Ask yourself, is the green evenly spread? Does it look natural or artificial? Are there patterns, streaks, or unique textures? Natural patina often looks smooth and aged, while damage looks rough and uneven. This is where the real money is. Look for double strikes, off-center designs, missing details, weird textures or coatings. Sometimes what looks like damage is actually a rare mint error. This is critical. Let me say it again. Do not clean your coin. Cleaning removes the natural surface, and that can destroy its value instantly, even if it looks dirty. Leave it exactly as it is. Here's the harsh truth. Thousands of valuable coins have been destroyed, not by time, but by people. People scrub them, polish them, try to make them look new. And in doing so, they erase the very thing that made the coin valuable. That green layer, it might be the reason a collector is willing to pay big money. There have been cases where unusual pennies, including toned or chemically altered ones, have sold for hundreds or even thousands. Why? Because collectors love uniqueness. They're not just buying a coin. They're buying a story. A coin that looks different, stands out, and can't be easily replicated becomes desirable. If you think your green penny might be special, here's what to do. Hold it by the edges only. Store it in a soft plastic holder or coin flip. Keep it away from moisture and heat. Don't stack it with other coins. Treat it like something valuable, because it might be. Before you get too excited, you need to confirm if your coin is actually rare. Here's how. Compare it with verified examples online. Visit a professional coin dealer. Send it to a grading service like PCGS or NGC. Authentication is key. Because in the coin world, proof is everything. If your penny turns out to be valuable, you have options. Online marketplaces like eBay, coin auctions, local coin shops, collector groups. But be smart. Don't rush. Some buyers will try to undervalue your coin, especially if you don't know what you have. Think about it. Millions of pennies are produced every year. Most look exactly the same. But a green penny with unusual toning? That's rare, that's different, that's collectible. And in a world of collectors, rarity equals value. Here's something most people don't realize. You don't need a 100-year-old coin to make money. Even modern coins, like recent Lincoln cents, can be valuable if they have mint errors, unique coloring, limited variations. So don't ignore newer coins. Sometimes the biggest surprises come from the most unexpected places. Most people look at pennies and feel nothing. They see small copper coins with almost no value. They forget them. They ignore them. They spend them without thinking twice. But what if one of those pennies looks different? What if it has a strange green color? What if that one detail is trying to tell you something important? Today, we are talking about the mysterious green version of the Lincoln cent the coin that carries the face of Abraham Lincoln and has been in circulation for generations. At first glance, a green penny might look damaged or dirty. You might think it has been ruined by time or moisture. You might even feel tempted to throw it away or clean it. That is where most people make their biggest mistake, because sometimes that green color is not just damage. Sometimes it is a signal, a clue, a quiet message that something unusual has happened to that coin. Copper reacts with air and moisture over time. This reaction creates a layer that can turn the surface green. This process is natural, and it has been happening for centuries on metal objects around the world. But here is where things become interesting. Not every green penny forms in the same way. Not every green surface means the same thing. Some are common and worthless. Others are rare and highly collectible. Collectors do not always look for perfect shiny coins. In many cases, they look for coins with character, coins with unique surfaces, coins that tell a story that no other coin can tell. A green penny can sometimes carry that story. Imagine millions of coins being produced in the same way every single day. They all look the same. They all pass through hands unnoticed. But one coin changes. One coin reacts differently. One coin stands out. That is the coin collectors start paying attention to. Now listen carefully, because this is where you need to focus. If you find a green Lincoln penny, the first thing you need to do is slow down. Do not rush. Do not assume. Do not damage it. Hold it gently by the edges. Look at it under good light, turn it slowly, and observe the surface. Ask yourself simple questions. Is the green color smooth or rough? Does it cover the whole coin or just certain areas? Does it look natural, or does it look like something spilled on it? Natural aging often creates a more even and blended appearance. Harsh damage usually looks uneven, aggressive, and patchy. Now move your attention to the details of the coin. Look at the date. Look at the letters. Look at the edges of the design. Are they sharp or fading? Do you see anything unusual? Anything that looks slightly off? Sometimes valuable coins do not scream for attention. They whisper. A small doubling in the letters. A slight shift in the design. An unusual texture that does not match a normal coin. These are the things that separate an ordinary penny from something special. There have been collectors who found coins in the most unexpected places. In parking lots, in old jars, in forgotten boxes. Coins that looked strange, coins that others ignored, coins that later turned out to have real value. The difference was not luck alone. The difference was attention. Now let us talk about something very important. Cleaning. This is the moment where many people destroy value without realizing it. A person finds a strange green penny. They think it looks dirty. They decide to clean it. They use water, soap, chemicals, or even scratch the surface. And just like that, the unique layer that made the coin interesting is gone forever. In the world of coin collecting, original surface matters, even if it looks unusual, even if it looks old. Once it is removed, it cannot be restored. So if you remember only one rule from this entire video, let it be this. Never clean your coin. Now let us go deeper. Why would someone pay money for a green penny? Why would someone pay money for a green penny? The answer is simple but powerful. Uniqueness. Collectors are always searching for something different, something rare, something that not everyone can find. A coin with a unique surface or unusual appearance becomes a conversation piece. It becomes something that stands out in a collection. And when something stands out, it becomes desirable. Now think about this. Every year, millions of Lincoln cents are produced. They travel across the country. They pass through countless hands. Most of them look exactly the same, but a few, a very small number, develop something unusual. That is where value can begin. Now let us talk about modern coins. Many people believe that only very old coins can be valuable. That is not always true. Even newer coins can become collectible if they show something unusual. A different color, a minting error, a surface that does not match the rest. This is why you should never ignore any coin just because it looks new. Sometimes the most surprising finds come from the most recent years. Now imagine this scenario. You are sitting at home. You remember this video. You go to your drawer. You find a handful of pennies. You start looking closely. Most of them look normal, but one catches your eye. It has a green tone. It looks different. It feels different. At that moment, you have a choice. Ignore it or investigate it. If you choose to investigate, you begin a journey. You compare it with other coins. You look at the details. You learn something new.